There we go.
Hey, Dr. Lamb.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm excited.
I have a quick question. So Karen, will she need to email me what she submitted to you?
I did. I attached it to the email.
Oh, you attached it to the email. I missed that. Okay, I'll go back and look at that. Okay.
Let me double check and make sure.
Well, it could probably me. I was looking at it when I first woke up this morning, so maybe I missed it.
Okay, let me. Each one. All right. Let me go back to my sent items here. Now here is what I sent last night. Let me forward that.
Perfect, thank you. And can I have this? We don't have the student view in Blackboard for their class, their assignments for the week and things like that. Is that true, or I just don't know where to look?
No, you unless you go to the class, but we sent that out earlier.
Right.
We schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But I can't get to it through Blackboard, is what I'm trying to say.
No. You're supposed to have all those materials separately, and you can upload them in your shell.
Yes.
That's why I send them to you, so you can flesh out your shell with those different documents. But one of the things that you can do, and I'll approve it, is you can send me an email that you request access to my shell so that you can see what's going on, and I'll approve it and send it on to Bob. But it has to come from you.
Okay.
And then just send me an email that you'd like to get in my C6 and C8 shells, MELS 603, section C6 and section C8, and I'll get you permission to do that. Or you can just take the materials I've sent you and build out your shell. But
I'll do that.
You can get in my shell, be fine.
No, that's okay. I'll do that.
Okay. But no, they don't. They act like access to Blackboard. Well, it's not really that they care about access and security and all that. They just don't want to have to actually work.
Thank you. That's helpful. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's see. So I resent that email, and that hopefully it might be my fault that you didn't get it. I sent it to your school address as well, and sometimes it scrapes off the attachments.
It's all right. And like I said, I was still in bed this morning when I was looking at that, and I was like, okay, that's good. I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
Dr. Sanders' video. I can see your video. Dr. Sanders. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? So we got, there's Dr. Pickard. There's everybody. I'm going to stop my share and see who we got here. There we go. Chat here. Come on. I see you. All right. And there's Malia. All right. What time is it? Let me go to my share screen here. Okay, let me go here. All right. Let me move this out of the way. I've got 6:02. Let's get started. Welcome. Thank everybody for coming tonight. I don't have a lot. Main thing was, do we have anybody that's not where they need to be? I got Willie back in this morning, and I got Shay back in. And now I owe 2 favors to get them back in. But Willie and Shay should be signed up and registered. Shay Barksdale and Willie Tolver, they should be back in. Everybody else should be where they're supposed to be. Phoenix/Molly, Molly/Phoenix is supposed to be, she is supposed to be auditing 603 this semester rather than going to 605. Other than that, I think Tanya Smith, we got her through her incomplete. If the registrar asked me today to remind you that if you have incompletes, make sure you write your contract and send her a copy. If you've got incompletes, let's see, our course by arrangement, everything should be good with that. I don't think.
Dale, can you remind everybody, I kept getting those messages from the registrar's office, and so there is a form that you have to do under Web Connect.
Yeah, once you send them one, now you can't just go in any time and it be there. When you send one in, when you send in an official incomplete grade, next time you go into Web Connect, it will allow you to access the form.
Okay, yeah.
That form is not there all the time. It's only there when it's triggered by your incomplete. And that's what she was talking about. Make sure you go in, you do your contract, and do that form. If you've got one, you need to go back into Web Connect. Let me show you that. That was one of the things I wanted to show you. There we go. So, manage classes, incomplete grade contract policy. So you can see, because I don't have one, nothing pops up. There's no outstanding. If you have one, they have a form, and you have to give them the contract and fill out the form. It's not a long form. But this is what you get if you don't have one. If you do have one, when you click on that, it'll tell you, and you have to respond back to the registrar. So thank you, Sarah. That's what she was talking about today. Make sure that you have done that you have gotten her that contract. I don't think we have any other enrollment issues. I think we've worked through all the financial aid issues. I think we've got everybody squared away for the summer. Thanks Dr. Sanders for doing all these course by arrangement. That rounds all those up. One of the things that I am going to advocate going forward is that that we look at starting these comebacks, that we try to be a little more intentional about having classes for them and separate them out. Thank goodness Karen has got them all this summer in 602. But when they're just scattered everywhere, it's mind numbing trying to keep up with them. And so we need to be a little more intentional about how they register those. And that's on me. I'll get on that. Make sure that we don't have them scattered. Our course by arrangement this summer is people who dropped out and came back. We shouldn't have any course by arrangement people that are just the comebackers going from add-on and getting a second master's degree. Hopefully none of that is by arrangement. Hopefully all the ones that are back are just the ones that were out and are back in. So tonight again was about making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be, having class every week. I know Blackboard has been, first night of class, that Tuesday night, I was online with our EDCI doctorals when it crashed halfway through. It's not been right since. I've gotten emails and calls from students every day. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. I can document I've gotten every day. I've had problems with students can't get in this class, that class, or the other class. And I know that you're having the same thing too. And I've been on the email with Bob again today. Materials folders won't open. No, don't have permissions. Access denied. I had 2 days where when I would go into my list of courses that needed grading, it just had the script and rather the courses, and so I had to go to every course individually. It's been a nightmare so far. So hopefully that will settle down some. No promises, but it has been difficult with Blackboard. It's not been good. We do have TaskStream. Everything is up and running. TaskStream. Seth is back on the job, or at least for a while. So TaskStream is up and going. If you have TaskStream issues, get in touch with him. Licensure, please remember to send licensure to him as well. When you have people who have questions about getting their license in South Carolina or North Carolina or any of that, please send that to Seth. And Seth does licensure in TaskStream. And so make sure he gets that. I don't mind. Now, if you have students who want reference letters, I'll do the reference letter, but all the documentation goes through Seth. That has to go through him because Dr. Bull has to sign all that stuff. All right. Anybody have anything else that they need to hit me with tonight? We're going to work on trying to get something together face-to-face in August. If nothing else, we'll try to do it. We may try to do it at Charlotte if that's easier for people. But I don't know yet. I haven't been able to secure any funding or see what's going on. I'm to talk with some folks maybe tomorrow and see where we're headed with that in the scheme of things. So, but that's the next big thing. I want us to start working on Zoom and especially doing breakout rooms in Zoom for collaboration. And so I need to do a training session on that. That's what's coming up next. All right. So anybody have anything else tonight? As I said, this one was going to be brief. Anybody have any questions with registration with your students being where they're supposed to be, tracking them down, knowing where they are? Kelly Nelson's not supposed to be in class if you're well. She's one of those last of those EDCIs that did the regular add-on program that got excused from 605. So if she's showing up on your roll, Kelly Nelson in 605, she's not supposed to be there. So just check that one. And there's no way for me to know if she would have showed up on somebody's roll or not. She's concerned about that and called me today. So make sure you don't have, if you've got 605, make sure you don't have Kelly Nelson, N-E-L-S-O-N. She's not supposed to be signed up for that, but they sometimes forget that. All right, everybody have their contracts. If you're teaching this summer, now coaching, Seth will get you put in. If you're teaching, you're supposed to have a contract that looks like this, as you know, and it has how much they're going to pay you and if they'll pay mileage or not. So if you don't have a contract, you need to let me know as soon as possible. And we'll get in touch with Dr. Brown and the graduate school. He's the one that generates the contracts. We had some folks who didn't have a contract as of Friday. So if you don't have one and you're teaching, let me know. You got to get you a contract or we can't get you paid. All right. Anything else anybody can think of? All right, I'm going to make myself impose 15 minutes tonight. All right, I'll let you know. We may meet in 2 weeks and we may not, according to what we got going on. I want to wear you out this summer. But if I get some news on staff development or I can do something with that, we'll meet in a couple of weeks. If not, we'll be on hold until I can find out more about staff development. Call me, email me if you need things. It does not bother me. I'd rather handle problems up front than on the back end. I will see you all when I see you, either 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. Y'all all have a good summer. Stay active. Get that work in. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Night.
Good night.
Hi, Dale.
Bye-bye.